It's all good. Guys, give our teens and seniors a round of applause, please. Now give all yourselves a round of applause for helping us be a half hour early. Bedtime. You guys, thank you for the show. Nice job. Good work. Here's how this worked. We had 4 of our faculty members judging these kids. Each piece got judged on a scale of 1 to 100. We drop the lowest score, we add together the remaining scores, and based on that score, you have the chance to go home with bronze, silver, gold, high gold, or something called, bronze, silver, high gold, or something called a stop the clock. The stop the clock, we have given out a handful of those this weekend. Those are sometimes actually pretty rare. They signify a near perfect score. Guys, when I call your name, send one person up to the back, and congrats on all of your hard work. We started with 254 from Driven Dance Company, Short Line, receives a gold. 255 from Southern Sensations, River, receives a gold. 256 from Southern Dance Arts, Compass, receives a gold. 257 from MGDC, Emergency, receives a gold. 258 from Makala Academy, Show Me Your Moves, receives a high silver. 259 from Driven Dance Company, A Model of the Universe, receives a high gold. 260 from Southern Sensations, The Troubles, receives a high gold. 261 from the Factory Dance Production, Sale, receives a gold. 262 from Encore Performance Company, Just Can't Stand Out, receives a high gold. 263 from Element Huntsville, Catching Fire, receives a high gold. 264 from Academy of Ballet and Jazz, Settle Down, receives a high gold. Number 265 was from Heidi Knight, School of Dance, Trouble with My Baby, receives a high gold. Number 266 from Driven Dance Company, Desire is a Noisy Souvenir, receives a Stop the Clock award. Number 267 from MGDC, 21st Night of September, receives a gold. 268 from Souls Dance Center, Hotline Bling, receives a high gold. Number 269 from Encore Performance Company, Westward Trail, receives a high gold. 270 from Element Huntsville, VIP, receives a high gold. 271 from Academy of Ballet and Jazz, The Resistance of Emerging Flesh, receives the Stop the Clock award. 272 from Makala Academy, Breaking Dishes, receives a gold. 273 from Heidi Knight, School of Dance, 100, receives a high gold. 274 from North Alabama Dance Center, Stand By Me, receives a high gold. 275 from Southern Sensation, Run, is a high gold. 276 from Encore Performance Company, The Window, receives a high gold. 277 from Element Huntsville, Lost in This World, receives a high gold. Number 278 was from Academy of Ballet and Jazz, Bama Does It Better, receives a high gold. 279 from Driven Dance Company, I'd Love to Change the World, receives a high gold. 280 from MGDC, If We Stay, receives a gold. 281 from Heidi Knight, School of Dance, Elizabeth Taylor, receives the Stop the Clock award. 282 from Souls Dance Center, Candy, receives a gold. 283 from Encore Performance Company, Change Is Gonna Come, receives a high gold. 284 from Element Huntsville, Crazy in Love, is a high gold. 285 from Academy of Ballet and Jazz, Funky Fresh, Dressed, receives a high gold. 286 from Heidi Knight, School of Dance, Say the Words, receives a high gold. 287 from Encore Performance Company, New York, New York, receives a gold. 288 from Element Huntsville, There Will Be Time, receives a high gold. 289 from Academy of Ballet and Jazz, I Can't Always Help You, receives a high gold. 290 from Driven Dance Company, Nothingness, receives a Stop the Clock award. 291 from MGDC, Lay Your Head Down, receives a gold. 292 from Souls Dance Center, Kerosene Dreams, receives a high gold. 293 from Makala Academy, Hey Ya, receives a gold. 294 from Encore Performance Company, The Tribe, receives a high gold. 295 from Element Huntsville, Holy Grail, receives a high gold. 296 from Academy of Ballet and Jazz, I Climbed Up the Mountain to Unload My Baggage, receives a high gold. 297 from Heidi Knight, School of Dance, Black and Gold, receives a high gold. 298 from North Alabama Dance Center, Unraveling, receives a high gold. 299 from Driven Dance Company, Forever, receives a high gold. Number 300 was from Encore Performance Company, Flood Conscious, receives a high gold. 301 from Element Huntsville, Juke Jam, receives a high gold. 302 from Academy of Ballet and Jazz, Tchaikovsky Pas Dix, receives a high gold. 303 from MGDC, Somewhere, receives a gold. 304 from Heidi Knight, School of Dance, Diamonds, is a high gold. 305 from Souls Dance Center, Lean On, receives a gold. 306 from Southern Sensation, Silk, receives a high gold. 307 from Encore Performance Company, Cinderella, receives a high gold. 308 from Element Huntsville, Once Upon a Time, receives a high gold. 309 from Academy of Ballet and Jazz, Madman, receives a high gold. 310 from Driven Dance Company, Until Kingdom Come, receives a high gold. 311 from Macala Academy, As It Seems, receives a gold. 311A from Encore Performance, Envy, receives a high gold. 312 from Heidi Knight School of Dance, Love, receives a high gold. 313 from MGDC, Stocks, receives a high gold. 314 from Souls Dance Center, Something Special, receives a high gold. 315 from Driven Dance Company, See Ya Later, receives a high gold. Time for some high scores, starting with our teens. We do have teen duo trio. The top three high scoring teen duo trios. Third high score goes to Shortline from Driven Dance Company. Second high score teen duo trio is The Troubles from Southern Sensations Dance Studio. And your highest scoring teen duo trio is A Model of the Universe from Driven Dance Company. Moving on to our teen small groups, we announced the top three. The third highest scoring teen small group is The Window from Encore Performance Company. We have a tie, a two-way tie for the second highest scoring teen small group. First up is VIP from Element Huntsville. Tying with Envy from Encore Performance Company. And our first place highest scoring teen small group is Nothingness from Driven Dance Company. Moving on to Teen Line, third, second, and first. Third high score, Teen Line goes to Lost in the World from Element Huntsville. Second high score goes to Forever from Driven Dance Company. Highest scoring teen line is Bama Does It Better from Academy of Ballet and Jazz. Teen extended line, third high score goes to There Will Be Time from Element Huntsville. Second high score, 100 from Heidi Knight School of Dance. And our absolute highest scoring teen extended line is Elizabeth Taylor from Heidi Knight School of Dance. Teen production, third high score, teen production goes to Love from Heidi Knight School of Dance. Second high score, teen production, Cinderella from Encore Performance Company. Our absolute highest scoring teen production is Diamonds from Heidi Knight School of Dance. Senior groups, we have third, second, and first. For senior small groups, third high score goes to Flood Conscious from Encore Performance Company. Our second highest scoring senior small group is Desire is a Noisy Souvenir from Driven Dance Company. And our highest scoring senior small group, first place, is The Resistance of Emerging Flesh from Academy of Ballet and Jazz. Senior line, third high score, senior line goes to Black and Gold from Heidi Knight School of Dance. Second high score, senior line, Funky Fresh Dressed from Academy of Ballet and Jazz. We do have a tie for the first place highest scoring senior line. Change is gonna come from Encore Performance Company. And that directly ties with I Can't Always Help You from Academy of Ballet and Jazz. Awesome, these are high score by performance division. I just like to tell you guys that we combined the teens and the seniors for this, so it's a pretty big deal. To win this, we start with ballet. Our highest scoring teen senior ballet routine is Cinderella from Encore Performance Company. The highest score out of all of the teen or senior and senior contemporary dances is The Resistance of Emerging Flesh from Academy of Ballet and Jazz. Your highest scorer teen out of all teen senior hip hop is 100 from Heidi Knight School of Dance. Your highest scoring teen senior jazz is VIP from Element Huntsville. Highest scoring teen senior lyrical is Change is Gonna Come from Encore Performance Company. The highest scoring teen senior specialty dance is Diamonds from Heidi Knight School of Dance. Our highest scoring teen senior tap dance is The Window from Encore Performance Company. Okay, last page, last two pages, and then it's bedtime. The first set of awards I'm gonna give out are called our Studio Showcase Awards. So it looks like 8 of us qualified for one this weekend. It's honestly no big deal if you don't qualify for one, but the Studio Showcase Award is based on the amount of numbers you brought, and if you qualified for one, the judges are picking their favorite routine from all of your routines that you brought over the weekend, which is kind of cool to know. So 8 of you guys have a showcase piece this weekend. First up, representing Macala Academy of Dance, the judges' Studio Showcase pick was Shake, Twist, and Stomp. For Academy of Ballet and Jazz, it was The Resistance of Emerging Flesh. From Soul's Dance Center, Something Special. From MGDC, Stocks. From Heidi Knight School of Dance, Elizabeth Taylor. From Driven Dance Company, Desire is a Noisy Souvenir. From Encore Performance Company, Flood Conscious. And from Element Huntsville, the studio showcase pick was VIP. So we'll talk about those more in a second. Let's leave those on the side, and I'm going to announce now the 11 o'clock number awards for the teen and senior. We've already announced this for the other age groups. 11 o'clock number is a theater term that actually refers to the audience's favorite number in a musical. So here the judges are the audience. They're picking their favorite representing each age group. The last thing I'll say about it is sometimes we literally have one for each age group, and we honestly have had as many as 7. It depends on their opinions at the end of the night. There are 3 routines the judges have decided. Actually, there are 4. I lied. 4 routines for the teens and 3 for the seniors. Starting with our teens. In random order, representing Birmingham. Teen, 11 o'clock number, Nothingness from Driven Dance Company. Elizabeth Taylor from Heidi Knight School of Dance. Bama Does It Better from Academy of Ballet and Jazz. And Cinderella from Encore Performance Company. Representing our seniors, 3 routines. First up is The Resistance of Emerging Flesh from Academy of Ballet and Jazz. Desire is a Noisy Souvenir from Driven Dance Company. Last but not least is Flood Conscious from Encore Performance Company. So, obviously, several of you guys actually won more than one 11 o'clock number and a showcase number, basically based on all of the showcase awards I announced a few minutes ago, and then based on all of our 11 o'clock numbers, those numbers perform in our show tomorrow, which is not a competition, it's just a show. It can't be every number from each studio, so it is just one number from each studio by the judges' pick. This weekend, it happens to actually be all of our showcase numbers, but I'm going to announce them one more time, just so you guys all know what costumes you need to get ready for. The show's in this room after the last class tomorrow, around something like 2 o'clock or something like that. That being said, performing in the show tomorrow, and you can hold your applause to the end. I've already announced these, I'll say them quickly. Shake, Twist, and Stomp from Macaulay Academy, The Resistance of Emerging Flesh from Academy of Ballet and Jazz, Something Special from Soul's Dance Center, Stocks from MGDC, Elizabeth Taylor from Heidi Knight School of Dance, Desire is a Noisy Souvenir from Driven Dance Company, Flood Conscious from Encore Performance Company, VIP from Element Huntsville. Let's give these kids on stage a huge round of applause, please. The very last thing I'll say is going to be thank you and good night. But right before that, if you were one of the 8 showcase numbers, I'm going to call you on stage one at a time to get a photo with you and your teacher if they want. And then if you were a teen or senior 11 o'clock number, which you might be both, you're going to get a picture for those as well, if that makes sense. To make this happen quickly so you guys can get out of here, we're just going to get up and clear the stage on the count of 3. Good night, you guys. Have a good night, and we'll see you tomorrow morning. 1, 2, 3. Get off the stage. I'll call you guys on one at a time, guys. If you can use the front or the sides if you just want to step off the stage.